Wrestling has more than one royal family.
The acclaim, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name. Getting all the fans entertained. The acclaim, running in the game, and we in our own lane. Everybody saying that they wanna be acclaimed.
The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what? The king of rock, who? The king of rock, what?
If you believe yours is the only way, then you're the fool who lives to die. Will you just hold on? Hell, you're gonna pay on the other side. Once you reach the other side.
What it is, what's good, what's happening, what's
Other
here.
side.
As always, reaching the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight, another Wednesday night. So you know what that means with three less people not watching AEW. But we do have
Won't really make a difference, but go ahead.
yes, it ain't gonna be shit either way. But we got a special guest going on today. We got from the Wrestling the Rap Game podcast. You do a whole bunch of stuff in Orlando. I see you got clips with Top Dollar, AJ Francis, a whole bunch of NXT and Sugar Rashad Evans recently, and you just all over the map right now. So
Rashad Evans?
Yeah,
I saw
Rashad
him
Evans.
knock out Chuck Liddell live
You
on
know.
pay-per-view. That shit was crazy.
It was a sad day for Chuck Liddell fans, but you know. So we got Pun in the building. What's good, sir? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
What's good, y'all, man? Thank you for having me on. You know, by the way, that theme song is a fucking bop. That shit was hard. The whole time I was over here like, damn, this shit fire.
Gets me every time. Gets me every time. I love
That
it.
shit fire. Y'all got one with that one.
That's our
appreciate
patriarch
that.
right there.
Yeah, that was a little bit of my cooking, but you know, that's when Duran is probably gonna say, well, he's a better DJ. Yeah, be quiet, Duran. We ain't got
Say it for him. Say it for him.
But yeah, we was having you on tonight. Well, obviously you could join on any time, but obviously there's some controversy going on in today's wrestling for this past week. We're going to discuss the other ones later on, but one of the biggest stories that's going on right now is Odyssey Jones. Obviously he debuted for the WWE just last month. He actually had his Raw debut on my birthday. Shout out to my birthday. But yeah, so he,
A hell of a debut. Let me just put the man over real quick.
yeah.
A hell of a debut. My God. Putting on for the big brothers all across the world. Continue.
Mm-hmm.
And just in recent news, all of a sudden he just disappeared off of Raw for the last couple of weeks. We didn't know exactly what was going on, no mention, no nothing. And then there's rumors circulating of a release, rumors circulating of being pulled off of TV, suspension, whatever the case may be. But regardless, he's off due to domestic violence allegations. And that's that. There's nothing else out besides that. News came out today. There was an arrest his name is Amari Palmer, but it wasn't the Odyssey Jones being arrested. It wasn't that Amari Palmer. It wasn't him being arrested. It was another Amari Palmer. So
Wasn't that shit in like Arkansas or some shit?
In Arkansas, this man is nowhere near Arkansas. So
I can't wait to tell him that.
So that is what's currently going on. There's no evidence, no facts, nothing to the matter. So, but Pun, obviously you have a very tight knit relationship with Mr. Jones himself. And yeah, if you got anything to shed any light that you can shed any light to the situation.
Legally.
So, that the fact that people found that Amari Palmer in Arkansas is amazing. First off,
Right.
Second of all, I got my glasses on, so I'm using my professional, I guess, voice on this one. Whatever is being accused is definitely false. So that's one thing. That's That's I'm trying to trying to find a fine line, but yeah, like it's false. Whatever it is he's been accused of is false. And then like let me take my glasses off so I can be a
Yeah,
little
you don't gotta be PG.
I
yeah
was just gonna
yeah
say, if you want to just say it's fucking bullshit, my boy, go
yeah.
ahead and say it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no, I had to take the glasses off for that one, so I could be pun real quick. That shit's fucking cat. Everything being accused of is cat, and everybody on Twitter making fucking assumptions just because you know what I'm saying we in a world that you're fucking guilty before you proven innocent. Um, it's gonna sound fucked up because I sound just like them, but fuck y'all. I hope you die slow. I hope your mother choke on a dick. Fuck
Damn.
all y'all. Because it's bullshit. Now I see people talking about, yo, oh, I hope you die. That's some bullshit, bro. Like, yo, so now fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? They on some bullshit, so they can kiss my ass. And it's sad. And I wanna actually address Sean Ross Sapp did a good job with his tweet. I will say, like, he wasn't accusatory. He was just doing his fucking job. But there's a bitch. Hold on, let me find her Twitter real quick because she got me fucked up.
Sean
Oh,
Ross
my
Sapp's
bad,
my
y'all.
book.
No, she works for Fightful.
Oh, is it Denise Salcedo?
Nah, it's not her. And who knows? Maybe it's Cat. Maybe she don't have work for Fightful, and she's got the shit in her fucking bio. She blocked me, so I can't even see her bio anymore. But let me find this goofy asshole because she pissed me the fuck off because if she's a journalist, she says she's not a journalist, but she works for Fightful. I don't know how that fucking makes sense. I don't know how that even. I didn't know Fightful did anything else other than have a bunch of fucking journalists, but who knows? Who knows what the fuck going on? This bitch name is Kate. Um, and her tweet was the Odyssey Jones news is horrific. There is no excuse for domestic violence. There is no place for abusers in wrestling. Okay. Um, Now my reply to that is, how are you working for a journalist company and making accusatory statements like that? That's irresponsible of you as a journalist when you don't have the facts, which is what my reply to, which is funny how she tried to spin the shit too, because I told her that I didn't know you were there to know that as a fact. And I told her it was irresponsible of her as a journalist to make those statements when she wasn't there. And she accused me of being a supporter of domestic violence as in reply, which I don't know how does that even did I could have sworn I didn't even say that. I just said that it was irresponsible for her as a journalist to make accusatory statements.
Very,
Which
very irresponsible.
when if Sean Ross Sapp doesn't have the fucking facts, how does she know the fucking facts?
That's definitely crazy.
That's truly insane. There is a comment, Nino Gambino, saying if there's no video evidence, I don't believe. And this is true because Nino Gambino's my brother. He said every time I met this man, Odyssey, he was a genuine, down to earth person. Hashtag O show over hose. But that's the truth. Like every time we
I know we're on a serious tip right now, but Corey, don't forget to bring that ass in here at some point, sir. Okay, continue.
yeah, that's going to be definitely addressed a little bit later on. But yeah, like I said, when we met Odyssey the past few times, like down to like pause, no homo. He's a sweetheart. Like he like for a big
Yo,
guy, like
You get that through the camera, honestly.
yeah, like
yo,
You get that
this,
through the camera.
this man, bro, this man is literally one of those people that literally will give you the shirt off his back because he's literally that kind of human being, bro. Like he's literally one of the greatest human beings I've ever met in my life. Like I consider him like my brother, bro. Like he calls my mom Mama Pun. Like we are locked in like that, bro. And to see this shit, I'm gonna be honest, bro, because I'm honest about how I be feeling, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Dre tell you like I'm honest about everything I feel, bro. And bro, this whole shit had me fucked up, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was at work earlier crying about this shit because he don't deserve this shit, bro. He don't deserve this shit at all. He's such a fucking good dude that he does not deserve this shit at all, bro. This shit is fucking heartbreaking because he doesn't deserve this shit. He is such a good dude, and the fact that this is how he's being repaid for being such a good human being, that shit, I'm not gonna lie, that shit gives me fucking no hope for society. That good people like this could be treated like this. This shit is fucked up.
A crazy
So,
thing about it too, to me, sorry, Dre.
no, you're good.
A crazy thing about it to me is that, like, you know, as untrue as any allegations can be, it'll, guilty or not, it'll tarnish your name forever.
And it's worse when he's a black man. He's a
Yeah,
black
like,
man dealing with this shit. A
and it's
white guy,
fucked up.
if he was a white wrestler, bro, this shit would have been brushed under the rug. This shit would have been like, everybody would have been defending him. But as soon as a fucking black man being accused of this shit, now he's guilty before being proven innocent is bullshit.
Yeah, because Sammy Guevara could say he wants to rape Sasha Banks and then still get TV time, which is crazy. But you know,
Pun brought up a good example a couple of days ago. Matt Riddle had like umpteenth chances in WWE.
bro, look at one of the greatest of all time, and we talked about it on this show before. Stone Cold Steve Austin literally whooped his wife's ass.
And the
And
crowd still
you know what
chanting
happened?
what?
They fired her.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
The
So
crowd still chanting what in 2024?
So I don't know if there was ever a clarification. They was just like pulled off of TV, but there was never like a thing released on the WWE website. I don't think so. I don't know if you can expose this, but is he like officially released? Is it suspension or
I can't really say right now because honestly,
yeah,
I can't say. But
yeah,
just know that like he's in good spirits. He knows that he's innocent, and we're gonna fight to prove it, bro. Like, and then at that point, like whoever is, because we already know what it is, bro. All these people talking all this shit, bro. They're not going to take those words back. They're just gonna be fucking tuck their tail and move on, and not even getting and not apologize for it. They're just gonna just move on, act like they never said nothing. So, um, but bro. The truth of the matter is, bro, like he's gonna be fine, and whether that's in WWE or elsewhere, he'll be fine because he's just he's that good of a human being that he any place will take him with open arms.
Well, you can relate to him that the dudes over here at the 3D Wrestling Podcast are all wishing nothing but the best for him. Yeah, you could definitely his personality shines through the screen, especially being placed in a program with arguably the greatest tag team in WWE history, like numbers wise.
Which,
So
by the
to be
way,
placed.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but which
No, you're good.
he took as an honor that even be associated with them.
right,
Which tells you everything about like that. He's just that humble that
Yeah,
he
of
didn't
course.
get big headed about it. He didn't even feel deserving of it.
Yeah, of course. And like
So
you could tell he was just genuinely like having the time. Like I couldn't even remember a debut besides Jacob Fatu, obviously, but the world knew Jacob Fatu already. Like, I feel like the world didn't know Odyssey at that point. They saw him on NXT, but like that was such a great introduction to the world to double sidewalk slam the Authors of Pain and make that sort of an impact on a debut. Like that shit was incredible. So, and you could feel his vibes all the way through the screen. I've never spoken to Odyssey Jones. I've never met Odyssey Jones, but he's one of those people you feel like him when he comes out,
yeah,
So definitely sending all our love and appreciation and prayers to that man, and get through this tough time.
Just know that, man, he innocent. He'll be fine, and there's more to come. Just tune in. He'll be back better than ever, and ain't nothing gonna hold us back. I would literally go to war with that guy. So I'll go to war for that guy. That's really my brother, man, and I only want the best for him, man, and he deserves the best because he's that. Just, bro, I don't say that about a lot of people, bro, but he's just such the greatest person, like the greatest human being, man. Like God really, and he, by the way, he's a spiritual dude too, bro. So he tells me all the time, like I be forgetting, and he be reminding me, like, yo, as long as you put God first, you're good. So we'll be good, bro. We'll be fine. Like I say, I'm in the trenches with him. So
Yeah, we'll definitely let him know you got a whole community behind him right now. So whatever y'all down for, let us know. We here to represent. So I know you chilling with him right now. So
yeah,
I'll let you get back. But of course, you can join the show literally anytime. Most hopefully not on such a deep hearted situation.
yeah, no,
Just kick it
for
with us
sure.
next.
Just,
But
yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Just let me know, bro. I'm with it. Like whenever you want to, bro. It could be next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whenever. Just let me know and I'll make the time.
copy. Say less. All right,
All
sir.
right,
Well,
man.
thank you for joining in. Real quick,
Appreciate you, Pun.
you
Thank
can
you.
let them know where to find you.
Yeah, y'all could find me at They Call Me Pun, Instagram. They Call Me Pun 94 on Twitter. WTRG Pod on Instagram. I believe that's the same thing for the Twitter. Man, come holler at us on YouTube. We got some dope interviews on the way. We have, of course, Rashad Evans coming up. We have Tito Lincoln. You may have seen him in the new video by Trick Williams. He's in the video with Trick in that new video, This Feet Done. He's on the rise, reality wrestling. And I got some other shit in the works I can't really talk about, but just know it's a big project. So yeah, I'll definitely tune in.
No doubt. I'm looking out for that Dr. Omar video.
Yeah. Hey, that's next. That's the next project after that.
I got you. All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
All right, y'all, man. Have a good night.
All right,
All
you
right,
too.
Pun.
All right, later, y'all.
Later.
Oh wow, look at that.
From one fat man to another.
Hell yeah, I love it. What a transition. What a trend. And the way it came on the screen too, it was like
I was actually trying to get on before Pun left just to say what up. I was watching on the phone, but you know,
I like how you came in. Pause.
life,
He'll be
life-
back.
life be life, and but you know, it's the one, the only, the big bomber clad general.
Is that the new gimmick?
That's
The
the new gimmick. The big
general?
Yep, the big
So-
bomber clad general.
Ooh,
So who's your
Gunther
yeah.
versus Apollo? Ring General versus Bumbleclad General?
So I've
who's your-
figured out
who's
that
your
if I
Kaiser?
was ever to be a wrestler, I would have to name myself Brian Bishop because Apollo was already in WWE, so I'd go by Brian Bishop.
My creative guy in 2K's name is Ahmad Bishop.
There's a lot of Bishop going on.
It is. That's because I'm out here saving niggas because I got my own.
Big Bumbleclad General.
The big Bumbleclad general.
So who's your Kaiser?
Huh?
So who's your Kaiser? If you're the big Bumbleclad general, like who's the one doing your ring announcing?
I mean, it
Shana
could be
Powell.
anybody. I like my Kaiser as a role, but whoever wants to get Kaiser role. All right, anyway, whoever's like free that week. I mean, they're my Kaiser at the current moment. I'm not really picky.
You know what?
Introduce me in the best patois they can muster. Probably can't because but it doesn't matter.
Give it to Samantha Irvin. I guarantee she could probably do it. Samantha Irvin in a Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Now entering the big Bumbleclad general. You gotta lose your voice when you say the big Bomber general. You gotta lose. I seen that we're talking about Odyssey Jones. I missed that whole conversation. But I'm pretty sure we Pun got that squared away. But I have a new segment,
Yes.
and the
Oh, God.
segment is
Oh God, please.
it's a very simple. Let me talk to you. So
Okay.
here we
Oh,
go.
damn,
Ready?
I would have put the backdrop up.
What you thought about the habit?
I don't. You know, we're just saying.
It's you.
Idea.
The answer is it's you. Like, you just never know.
It
No,
could have
I'm
went
not
far
I'm not
left.
trying to be crazy. I'm not trying to be crazy. You know what I mean? It's not like I came on here and was like, "Will Jada Parker let me drink her bath water?" That's a segment.
Guys.
No, I'm joking. All right, so this
Not
is the
far-fetched.
segment. I think we have our rants, right? And let me talk to you is a segment where we do our rants. So it doesn't matter what the subject is. It can be past, present. It's just something that bothers you in the wrestling community, and
I
you
love
talk
it.
about it. So
Jay, that means you got to make a new video next week, and we'll have that video for
Yep.
this part of the show.
yeah, let me just pressure Dre into doing everything.
Jerome, will you do the honors of the first? Let me talk to you.
Sure. So
Talk to me.
hello, my name is Apollo Bishop, aka Brian Bishop, aka the Big Buckler. And this is Let Me Talk to You. So I'm gonna start this by saying fuck Hulk Hogan.
Big time.
Cool,
Big,
right?
big fucking time.
Fuck.
Talk about it.
Oh. Is it cool, son? It's cool. My son says cool. So, is it cool, son?
I'm just playing it. I can just play the one and
All right. Can you?
I thought
can
he
you
said
not
Odyssey
sit in your
Jones.
mother's purse? All right. Well, let's not do that because we like money sometimes. Anyways, let me talk to you. So, fuck Hulk Hogan. All right? This is the premise. How can I put this? We don't forgive Chris Benoit for what he did. We never will. There's just we enjoy the man's wrestling, just like how certain people in the black community will never forgive R. Kelly for what he did, but we still play happy people at cookouts. If you can separate the art from the person, then you're fine. All right. We'll never forgive Chris Benoit for what he did. I know we didn't know about CTE and all them goddamn bumps and depression and him losing Eddie. All that shit played a part into it. But guess what? I don't give a flying fuck. Okay. We ain't gonna never forgive Chris Benoit for what he did. This is the most we'll ever say Chris Benoit's actual last name.
We used to call him Chris Redacted on here.
That's it.
And we would go back to doing so after this.
We will. But the fact that Hulk Hogan feel like he should be forgiven for what? You're racist. There's nothing else about it. You're racist. You felt it the need to what? Try to get the blacks to come on your side? Oh, remember I was a Hulkster. We didn't like you anyways, nigga.
He thought his Jordan collection and his Young Jeezy mixtape was gonna do it for him.
We been want you to fail, B. We released your sex tape. We wanted you to fail for a minute now. You thought coming out with that black do-rag at the courthouse, we was like, nah, we don't respect you, Hulk Hogan. The best part of what the Black History Month is watching other black superstars beat up Hulk Hogan in a Royal Rumble. Created or not.
Not to mention our age group and our generation, like we wasn't Hulkamaniacs.
No.
Like that ain't us. That ain't our time. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit.
We don't
okay.
Okay. We don't care about no 20-inch, 24-inch pythons. We don't care that you slam 100 giant. We don't give a damn about none of that.
100 minute.
It's fine. You're about to go to bed. We don't care about none of that. Okay, Hulk Hogan, you're racist. That's it. I should be forgiven. And then I'm gonna tell Logan Paul that he's a babyface and he should come and save the bloodline. Why are you a writer? Paul, get him out of here, B. What are we doing here? What is Hulk Hogan really sitting there for? When he was a wrestler, he squashed a lot of talent.
Mm.
And then when he didn't squash the talent, he wouldn't work with the talent.
But he also
It-
claimed he never did creative control in WCW.
That was literally the next sentence out of my mouth. When I tell you that I never read something that made me so fucking mad out the gate. Just seeing the headline, bro. Hulk Hogan said he never pulled the creative control card. Nigga, there's literally a phrase that people say that goes, "That's not gonna work for me, brother." Because that is you. You think niggas just made that? Somebody just made that up? That is you.
You know what's crazy? Hulk Hogan's entire WWE run is not even a memory that is in WWE. His best moment is in WCW with the finger poke of doom. And that's not even a best moment. What you want to say? His other great moment is him tagging with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels overperformed just to show you how much of a work Hulk Hogan is.
Literally.
We're over this. You don't
HBK
get
tapped into
no
his 97 bag on that one.
bro. You don't get no high fives. You don't get no nothing. You get a bag and get the fuck out of here.
This man was just saying all types of just dumb shit, bro.
He's just an old
dumb
head,
shit.
bro. He's an old head. Old heads need to wrap it up. Your time is gone, B. No one even plays as Hulk Hogan for Halloween.
Hogan been saying dumb shit for years, but I think this just honestly takes the cake with the
I
shit.
feel like we all should have believed Macho Man Randy Savage. No, Ultimate Warrior before he died in the interview when he was like, we used to take turns having sex with your wife because he was down on roids.
I believed it.
I believe it.
Was this Linda?
Huh?
Was this Linda? Linda Hogan at the time?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
They was probably smoking her boots something serious.
What a smut.
What a smut. Huh? What a cum bucket.
I haven't heard that term in so long.
Jesus Lord.
That's what she is. You know what her nickname was? She a dick vacuum.
Derek Martin commented, said Hogan is trash.
Derek,
See
I'm
Derek
glad
in
you know.
about 2
I'm
weeks.
sick, all right? Everybody who grew up in that era, say your prayers and eat your vitamins, we don't care. We don't care.
I take my vitamins because the doctor told me to, not because Hulk Hogan told me to.
We just had Flintstone vitamins, and that was that.
Right, and them things was chalky.
It was kind of
We
nasty.
ain't had no gummies, and things was chalky, B.
He's fucking trash. Terrible.
Hulk Hogan need to go somewhere and wrap that WCW belt around his neck and wear it.
Damn.
To his execution. You thought I wasn't killing this nigga? Huh? Anyways, that's King Apollo. That's Let Me Talk to You. That's it for me.
Well,
Dre?
Was that the one? We're doing one, or I thought we were just going to do it, and then we're going to go to the next one, or do I don't know.
I mean, if you want to rant about something, go ahead. I feel like we always end up in a rant, so I figured why not make it like a 5-minute segment, and we just talk about whatever we want to talk about, past or present, whatever's bothering you in the wrestling community. Go from there.
You off, Dre. That's all.
I'll mention on the show before, but I'll say it again right now for season 2, episode 30. Indie wrestling, like not just Ring of Honor. You know, Ring of Honor's fine, is on TV, shit like that. I mean, these little mom and pop shops with 30 people in the audience, and that be doing the most extreme shit, like throwing each other on glass and cutting each other with scissors. Yeah, let's cut this the fuck out of wrestling budget, period. Like, it has no business being here. That clip I shared with y'all with a guy, I don't know what he was using. Was it a fucking like a rake or like something? And he just pressed it upon the guy's head and it just blood gushing. How is that anything?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that CZW is still around pisses me off. Because you know them niggas is out here putting their life insurance in turmoil for 3 bags of Skittles and an old shaken up Sprite.
You know them deductibles they got crazy.
My
Like,
nigga,
they are literally going nowhere. It's not like Triple H is looking at this and is like, yeah, he'd be perfect for NXT. He'll be perfect for Friday Night SmackDown. That's not fucking happening. Like, what are you doing this for?
I mean, there has been people who's come out of CZW. Like Luke Harper had his stint in there. Dean Ambrose had a stint in there. I think Kevin Owens had a stint in there at one point.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what Kevin Owens didn't do in CZW? Death matches.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
like
good with death matches.
those people are good, but a good 97% of that roster is not going to make it. I'm sorry. Bubba the Love Vacuum or whatever is not, that's been there for 13 years grinding, that got thumbtacks tattooed on his back, is not going to make it. So, like, what are you doing this for?
Think about this. I discovered Sick Nick Mondo by accident, like trying to download some shit on like Kaza back in like middle school. That's how I found out who Sick Nick Mondo is. Sick Nick Mondo is probably, I'd say, the biggest, you know, one of the biggest CZW names to never make it.
Over
Think
Nick
about how many
Gage?
people? What?
Over Nick Gage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like Sick Nick Mondo and like who's that other dude, that tall motherfucker who just wore jeans with long hair? Zandig?
Necro Butcher?
No, I'm thinking of Zandig, that tall white dude, Dan Zandig. That's who like went off the roof with Nick Mondo and like threw like 8 glasses and tables and shit. But think about it. All these people, you can be big in the deathmatch community, respected in the deathmatch community. Niggas don't know you like that.
I don't.
You doing all that for nothing. Nothing. Nick Gage got huge when they dropped the Dark Side of the Ring on him.
Yep. And then he had the match with Jericho.
And then AEW appearance.
Not even, was it that or the David Arquette match? That's like kind of around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you're respected in that like hardcore deathmatch community group, but like, what are you doing it for? I don't know.
I feel like the deathmatch thing shouldn't be an all the time thing. That shouldn't just be an all the time staple. Like, prime example, one of my favorite death matches is I think, I don't know which one he went by, but I think it's Penta and Vampiro and Lucha.
Oh, bro, you better, boy. You talking about that Ultima Lucha?
Yes.
With I think he was
he Penta Zero?
He might have been Pentagon Dark.
Okay.
No, I think he became Pentagon Dark after. I think he was still just Pentagon Junior and Vampiro.
Yeah, and then the story progressed into him being Pentagon Dark.
Oh.
Yeah. If you want to talk about a good death match, or even the one
There was one with Swerve and AR Fox with
yes.
Killshot and whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, Killshot and AR Fox. Or there's one with I think Ray Phoenix and what was the other? There was this other dude. I think his name was like Cosmo or something. Either way, these are better death matches, but they don't happen all the time, right?
Yeah, I like the old I like those classic like FMW with like, you know, Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Like those are dope too.
Yeah,
like those are special. You know, like
yeah. We don't need a what was that barbed? Is it Cactus Jack versus Sabu with the barbed wire match?
Yeah, barbed wire rope.
Yeah, like those matches are good. They're special. They didn't happen all the time. Even in ECW, where ECW had a match where niggas glued glass to their fucking fist and then punched each other. That was cool. But they're doing that shit all the time.
New Jack tried to kill old boy off that scaffold.
Oh yeah, now he was like he tased him and then.
So I know we was gonna go on to your let me talk to you, but I think I already know what it is because joining the show right now is Mr. Nino Gambino. And
You know, let me tell you, I've been waiting.
here we
Nigga,
go.
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting to see you.
Okay, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I'm
Come on.
trying to tell you. Randy Orton is in the spot in his life where he is going to put that young talent over. Did you know that Gunther had Randy in his Mount Rushmore of WWE? Did you know that? That's why this match meant so much to him, because he knew I'm about to wrestle Randy Orton in Berlin, Germany, where I was planting my feet, getting my roots in here, you know, owning my craft out here. And Randy Orton, being the wonderful veteran that he is like, you know what? This kid's the future. He looks up to me. I'm going to put him over in a major way and give him that win. And he gave him the fucking Randy rub afterwards with the handshake. I don't know
So
what world you was living in thinking that Randy was walking out champion. I don't know what world you. What is it?
First question is: did your heart drop to your ass when he hit that first RKO?
Not a fucking. I ain't even flinch, my boy. I'm on my mama. I didn't even flinch a bit.
You might have been the
my
only
mother.
person. You might have been the only person and that was watching that pay-per-view that felt that way. That means
I
you had.
swear to God, my Dre
means-
messaged me immediately. He was like, "Did you?" He's like, "I know your." I was like, "I ain't even flinch."
That was the exact same way I said it too. It's crazy.
I ain't even flinch.
Okay, all right. Well, first and foremost, Randy Orton is the only person that can make Gunther turn face at the end of a match. Let's start there. But secondly, what I took out of this whole Berlin weekend is that Ludwig Kaiser is really a fucking star.
Absolutely.
I've been saying that for a minute.
Like
absolutely.
They should really start riding that boat. Like Ludwig Kaiser should be eventually getting to the point where he's turning on Gunther, because I really feel like that can be a storyline that can be built.
Now,
But
you want him to turn and be the heel?
I would want Kaiser to continue to be the heel, yes. And turn on Gunther.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Interesting.
Because I'm gonna be honest, and I got to look back again, but looking at Kaiser's reaction on SmackDown to Gunther's reaction, I personally thought that Kaiser got the bigger pop.
Well, he's actually German.
Yeah, I know that. So.
You know, they're gonna ride for the Deutsch. You know.
Yeah.
But yes, I will say, there was no point in that match that I thought Randy was gonna win. The match was fucking phenomenal.
It was.
It was phenomenal. And no one has put the pressure like that on Gunther on this main roster. Nobody put that pressure on him. We never even seen Gunther looking that vulnerable. The way he chopped the back of that nigga's neck, though. And you just see the sweat coming off that nigga's neck. He did that shit.
Well, I literally, you know, I can call a spade a spade. I'm getting on to say, Daniel, you were right. I was wrong.
I appreciate the respect, homie.
I really do feel like Randy Orton, and before his career is over, he's going to top Flair for title reigns.
And John. All right, and John. Don't leave John out.
Fuck John.
Can't say fuck John, especially on his retirement tour.
I just watched this new movie today.
The reason why I say fuck John is because, well, I should have said it correctly. I should have said that he's going to top John, because I feel like John on his last night is going to win the title. And then he's going to fucking like walk away. Not walk away, but, you know, somehow, some way, this title will become vacant because he's officially done.
I think Randy should break the record.
So now we're talking. Dave.
So
let me just clear the air real quick, all right? Because I realized that I might have come off a little hostile last time we talked, and that it made it come off like at a way that like that I don't love Randy. I think Randy is it is crazy how you could be this at the same time. Absolutely legendary, absolute phenomenal career, still underrated. You know, I think that Randy, there's never really been a point where he was like he was always like the best number 2. You know, and
Agreed.
I think that is a record that he should have for himself at the end of his career. Because, you know, everybody else is like, you know, ain't nobody saying John Cena's, you know, underrated, or, you know, Flair's underrated, or like Triple H is underrated, or, you know, Austin, any of the GOATs are underrated. But I think Randy should have that one solidified stat that cannot be argued.
And that's where I'm going with this. Now, because I got to go back to work because clearly I'm here. I want to say this real quick. Brooke, are you still on? Oh, Paulo, excuse me, Brian. Okay, there you go. Got your face up there. All right. So here's my thing, right? As black men, and especially on this platform, this great platform that we have, you know, with the Wrestling Podcast, I do not believe that we should even mention Hulk Hogan anymore. The man doesn't exist. Like, don't even give him the time, the anything, because fuck Hulk Hogan. Let's just start there.
You know what, Corey? I'll double down. Okay? I agree. As black men on this podcast, I know Pun got his podcast, Jay's on his. No, I mean, black men who like to talk about wrestling, we shouldn't talk about Hulk Hogan. The only time we talk about Hulk Hogan as black men is if we're talking about Brooke Hogan and where she gonna let us fuck.
My man Bully Ray was in them guts.
Yeah, let's talk about Hulk Hogan while we're on the toilet and flushing it. That's what we talk about.
Yeah.
So other than that, I'm out of here. Y'all continue to do what y'all do. Real quick, Odyssey, if you're watching, brother, we with you. That's the only thing I got. See y'all later.
Alrighty, sir. Well, thank you for joining me.
Quick side note, that wasn't going to be my rant, so I'm just going to tell you something real quick. The internet wrestling community is literally the most trash fucking place in the world, especially on Twitter, because people are literally trying to shit on Julia for not fucking smashing Chelsea Green's face. They're literally like, it's a lose-lose, because if she would have kneed Chelsea, they would have been like, she's an unsafe worker. Like, how she doesn't know how to do it, and then she doesn't fucking demolish her face, and they're like, "Oh, she's ruined already." Shut the fuck up! I cannot stand it. And these fucking AEW diehards are out here fucking complaining, and then they're talking about because they're mad that the whatever it's called, the actual ticket numbers for All In came in. It was like 47,000. You should have seen these people crying on Twitter. Oh, how come they didn't put out the numbers for SummerSlam? They didn't put out the number for this. They didn't put out the numbers for that. Literally taking it so fucking personally. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are y'all so upset for?
Michael Davis says you still have to mention him as a wrestling podcast. We can say something.
We 3 niggas with like 3 black men with a podcast. We do not. Let me tell you that, Mike. Mike, tell you that.
Shut up.
We do not.
Shut up. All right. We don't have to mention nothing.
That's for damn sure.
All right. I don't go on your podcast and force you to talk about uncomfortable topics. Wait, I do, because I'm on your podcast.
Yeah, you I just say
next episode coming whenever.
Right.
We don't have to mention him as a wrestler. To be honest, there are certain wrestlers who open their mouth and tarnish everything they've worked for.
Facts.
Hogan's one of them. Bret Hart is starting to be another one.
That's the grumpiest nigga alive.
And in Daniel's case, Goldberg is forever.
But at least Bret Hart is being accepted by the black community and invited to the cookouts because he got pictures with salt and pepper. So
that's because Bret Hart was taking old Freak Nick 99 pics.
I just love finding these pictures and just sending them to my brother. Like,
all the pics that Bret Hart takes is girls that dressed as Halle Berry from Baps.
That's crazy. Not fucking Baps of all movies. Wow. Fucking Baps.
DVD in my household.
Fucking
growing up.
Yeah, so nice, son.
Like,
yeah,
look, I don't even know who they are. Like,
Is that Felicia Rashad? He said Hulk Hogan has still been a part of insane storylines in wrestling. So if you end up talking about some of the greatest matches, you have to mention Hogan at least one conversation. But
I don't know how many times we have to tell Michael Davis.
But he
We
says
can talk about so many great things in this business that have zero to do with
you know what,
Harry
Mike,
Bollea.
you want to talk? Here's your platform. Give me 5 very well written Hulk Hogan storylines. 5.
Might as well go to the 3VP for this now.
Exactly. Let's line this up because there ain't 5. There's only one. Him being the third guy in the NWO. Other than that, no one's cared. Vince McMahon has been a more interesting storyline.
Yeah, his match with The Rock.
That's not a storyline.
Oh,
storyline.
Yeah.
To be honest, Hollywood Rock carried that whole thing.
He definitely did.
What you gonna do? All that. Hollywood Rock cared about.
Can we get to that part? Can we get to the what you gonna do?
Yeah. Can we get to the you ripping your shirt? I'm not gonna lie, the only interesting Hogan storyline is when he came out as Mr. America and he did the Vince McMahon lie detector.
That was even all right. Yeah, let's get off this belay of bullshit and let's go on to our 3VP of the week. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, just and his son's a bitch.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Hey, we gon' bow, never fall, the champions.
And we gon' ball, never fall to my head. Oh, I don't like that. Let's just go back to regular. No, we can do rounded corners. That's cool. All right.
What it look like?
Who wants to kick it? Well, like these things, they got looks like StreamYard done updated. We got
interesting. Hey,
circles, and we got a square.
Oh,
interesting. Can I change the layout? No, I'm not going to do all that right now. We'll test that out next week. But yeah, who wants to kick it off with a 3VP of the week?
It's you, Dre. You kick it off with 3VP of the week.
My 3VP of the week goes to a man that should have been more in NXT Black and Gold. You might laugh or you might say I'm bugging. I don't give a shit. He should have been a star, and that is NXT finest, Kona Reeves. That man, yep, make all the faces you want. Talk about the bloodline and all the Samoan tradition, heritage, and all that stuff. Kona Reeves came to the scene. And he should have been more. I don't care.
In your room right now. What
I don't care about your Lees. I don't care about your Johnny Garganos that was in the roster or your Adam Coles during that time.
Yeah, all right, Dre.
Hey, let me.
Up,
nope,
Dre.
you can't. I don't interrupt your little fantasies about Nick Nemeth. Let me finish with Kona Reeves. All right.
Okay, Dre. You got it. Go ahead.
He should have done more in the company. He had the NXT finest gimmick, whatever. Theme song was okay. Then all of a sudden he got released with the whole pandemic and all that shit. So that's all I say. He closed, like he drifted away after that, but that's all. That's my little rant. 3VP, Kona Reeves.
Nick Nemeth had a great Iron Man match over the weekend.
Here we go again.
Just saying. Fantastic match.
Oh, that's like one of the only matches that you probably watched of his since his match with Dolph Ziggler.
That is not true. What the fuck?
With the Miz, I should say.
No, that's a great match.
All right. Your 3VP, Daniel. Is it Nick Nemeth because of the Iron Man match that he had this
No,
week?
it is not Nick Nemeth because of the Iron Man match. Okay, it's Rico. My 3VP of the week is Rico. All right, my man Rico. I ain't seen Rico in years. Then he popped up on my Instagram feed, and I was like, "Whoa, that some bitch looks great. Look at Rico." And then I went back and was like watching videos like Rico, like Billy and Chuck and shit, and I was like, "My God, What a character. So I posted that picture of Rico with I believe in Joe Hendry. And this dude Eddie responded to my story. This motherfucker was like, he said it's because of Rico that people like Dalton Castle got a chance, you know. It's like I was like, yeah, he definitely did that for those people. But Rico was an amazing talent, great gimmick. Him with Billy and Chuck was great. Him with 3-minute warning was great. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Rico is my goddamn 3VP of the week, and I'm standing on that. He did a hell of a lot more in this business than Kona Reeves, to tell you that shit.
The fact, because he didn't get a chance. The fact that this guy was a cop and did that gimmick is crazy.
Fantastic. So shout out my boy Rico.
Real quick Facebook comments. Corey says if Mike don't stop being Samuel Jackson from Django on this Hogan topic.
Fuck.
And he also says my 3VP is Iron Sheik because he wanted to fuck Hulk Hogan in the ass with his 9-inch cock. Crazy.
I do remember that interview. That side tangent into my 3VP of the week. Side tangent is shouts out to Swerve for buying his home. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Basically orphanage home that he kind of lost his mom. My 3VP pick of the week is a man that needs no introduction.
Kona Reeves?
No. I, as a gimmick wrestler, I enjoyed him a lot. And because apparently we're all not serious about our 3VP pick of the week.
I'm dead ass nigga. I don't know what you mean, but all right.
My 3VP pick of the week is Funaki.
Yo, you talk about Funaki, SmackDown, #1 announcer.
Hey,
Show
Funaki with that crane kick was unstoppable, boy.
Yo, my boy Funaki, when he would sell, you remember when Brock Lesnar beat his ass? Brock Lesnar beat that boy's ass. I think he had on some fresh Jordan 11s, 12s, some shit. My boy Funaki had the kicks on and I was like, oh, look at Funaki with the J's. I was like, oh, damn, look at Funaki. That nigga dead. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, there's like 2 Asian wrestlers that like I feel like would thrive in this day and age. Funaki is one of them, and the other one is, remember Yoshi Tatsu?
Yeah. AJ Styles fucking broke his neck.
Yeah, and then I think he just went to New Japan. But yeah, Funaki, I don't know why. I just randomly remembered him, and now he's my 3VP pick of the week because of that goddamn crane kick. I
ain't mad at
it. They done warmed up for it, and he just busted out the crane kick. Everybody was like, oh shit, Funaki! Because the crane kick is the most racist thing Mr. McMahon could think about as a finish.
Funaki.
No one's ever done the crane kick since. Funaki's the only one that's ever done the crane kick. And as a finisher, Mr. McMahon is big racist.
Talk about longevity. This man Funaki was there for I don't know how long, but he was there forever.
Bro, even when he stopped being an in-ring talent, he was the only man on the tables interpreting everything. We was like, shit, Funaki's still there? Damn.
No, you remember Funaki with that nigga be sitting there like this? And the voice would just say, indeed.
You know what's crazy? You later on find out, I think Shane used to do those voices.
Oh, did he?
Yes. I think if you look it up, I think Shane used to do the dubs for the, because they're racist, for the Asians.
That's amazing.
So yeah, that's Funaki. So there's my 3VP pick of the week.
All right.
Love that.
Well, fellas, we are an hour in. We still got people tuning in right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Should we continue the show and do the bracket, or should we just pick that up for next Wednesday?
I mean, I feel like we can pick it up for next Wednesday. The Let Me Talk to You kind of went too long. And I'll be honest, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so
that's fair.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll make sure to have my Let Me Talk to You banner up next week. I got one.
Hey, I'm telling you this.
I knew, you know.
So I was gonna like give you guys a heads up which is on me. I'm sorry, that's not professional of me.
You got
Um,
13 jobs, brother. It's okay.
But I figured this whole Hogan thing made me mad. So I figured we always end up ranting about something. So I figured the Let Me Talk to You is our moment to rant.
Yeah,
Instead
well,
of
we
us
have a
just seeming like,
3VP video for the Let Me Talk to You. You know, then we got two separate little
yeah, there we go. And
things
then,
there.
I mean, are we're restarting the bracket?
Yeah, we have to because.
Yeah. So we can, that's his own thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We got
But,
that's his own thing.
See if there's a bracket for catchphrases or promos.
but I will say I'm putting on paper that my vote was going for Damian Priest and not Sami Zayn.
That's okay.
Also, if we're talking about promos real quick, this nigga Mustafa.
Bro, tell me you watched that. Bro. Who was that? I ain't never seen that man before.
I'm not gonna lie. Did you hear the promo he cut against Scripps?
Yes, yeah, that was beautiful.
Man, he
That
was
beautiful.
talking to that nigga.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was such a nice little thing to do for him. I appreciated that.
But yeah.
But that promo on Zilla? Did you watch it, Dre?
Not yet. I saw the clip y'all shared, but I didn't watch it yet.
Mr. Macon, I'm telling you, you're gonna watch that and you're gonna be like, where the fuck has this guy been?
I mean, he's always been there. He just needed greater control. Unlike
So he's not signed with a major company, but we got Ricochet who can't do promos like that. Okay.
Correct. Yep, that's exactly it. And these fucking people, Ricochet didn't do anything new since being in AEW. Like, stop. He's doing the same fucking shit, bro. Like, please cut it out.
Look, I'm be honest. I love Ricochet, but like, I think he should just be the flippy shit guy.
Yeah, we don't love Ricochet for his character. We don't love Ricochet for his emotional connection. We don't love Ricochet for his promos. We don't love Ricochet for his believability.
No.
We like watching the man flip.
I'm be honest, yeah. Because there's plenty of people that flip. Just Ricochet got the main star right now. Ricochet, Will Ospreay. Remember Flip Gordon? That was a great guy. I can't tell the last time I seen Flip Gordon.
I think that nigga lives in Mexico now, to be honest.
There you go. We like Ricochet because at one point he can do a 630 senton no problem.
Yeah.
And the first person to do that, Mr. 630 Jack Evans. Where's he at?
And AEW somewhere. But if you want good matches, you can look up Jack Evans in AAA. You can look up Jack Evans and Angelico in Lucha Underground. Great matches.
I really got to run Lucha Underground front to back again, bro.
Great matches. Hell, I'm not gonna lie.
Matches? They killed people off of that show.
When Ricochet was not, because Ricochet didn't talk as Prince Puma. He was the best champion there.
Bro,
until Dre's favorite Mil Muertes came back out of nowhere and killed.
Please tell me that's a joke, right?
Dre hates Judas Messias with a passion. Dre hates Judas Messias.
I'm with you.
Such a
dog shit. Let's just keep it dog shit.
Dre hates Judas Messias with a passion. That's why Tisa Messias is his favorite of all times. Dre might hate Judas Messias more than he hates Dolph Ziggler.
The problem is that I always forget about this man until you bring him up. So it's like I literally check him out of my brain, probably on purpose. And then when you bring him up, it's like, oh, that's right. Fuck this guy. Yeah.
He's trash.
Disgusting.
But yeah, there's some man.
I'm not gonna lie, Lucha Underground had matches, boy. You want even if you want good Rey Mysterio matches, Lucha Underground.
I didn't even know what an El Rey network was until Lucha Underground came out. Like, what the fuck's the El Rey network?
You know what's crazy? They didn't even announce it. You just stumbled upon it.
Lucha Underground.
To be honest, no cable company was like, well, you also get the El Rey network. No, you stumbled upon that shit.
I'm about to download all 4 seasons and put them on my hard drive right now.
I'm telling you. Some man, what was another one? What's the dude name? Tejano?
Tejano, yep.
Yeah. when he had his bull rope match. We had a
They had-
random Chavo Guerrero. He was doing stuff. Ezekiel
what's his
Jackson
face
was
on
over
there?
there.
They had what's his face over there? Luchasaurus when he was a snake, and niggas used to call him the Undersnaker.
Yeah. They had Jeff Cobbs as the Monster Montanza.
Yo,
he was.
I
the
saw Jeff
GM's
Cobb
brother.
perform twice in one day. Once as Jeff Cobb, once as Matanza. In one day.
Greatest.
Saw them both.
Greatest shit ever.
I was like, wow, this is exciting.
I'm telling you, if AEW wants like, first of all, if AEW wants like good storyline, they can just rehash some of the stuff from Lucha Underground because they had storylines. When like for weeks they introduced like when they had Marty the Moth, and they like slowly introduced his sister, which became like Johnny Morrison's wife. Like it was a lot. Oh man, we can wrap it up because I could talk about Lucha Underground all day.
Remember that one time where like we couldn't even get through it because I kept going, yeah. Every time we kept trying to talk something about Lucha Underground. That was a classic video.
I fucking love Lucha Underground.
Yeah, Lucha Underground was so great. That fucking No Mas match with fucking Sexy Star and Mariposa.
And we had Matt Stryker and Vampiro on commentary.
Great team.
It was
great
team. Lucha Underground was the shit.
Yeah, great team over
the
there.
Gift of the Gods Championship.
What a concept.
Son of Sam. No, not Son of Sam. That's a killer. What was the guy's name with the black mask and he used to do Shooting Star Press?
Oh, Son of Havoc.
Son of Havoc.
Yeah. Him. Was it him, Ivelisse, and Angelico?
Yes. They had the Trios
team.
title.
Yeah.
And Angelico jumped off the top of the goddamn manager's
Yo,
office.
nah, nigga, you remember when Brian Cage or who was it? It was Mil Muertes. Somebody, they went through the office, like the roof of the office. And, bro,
yes.
Come on, son.
Bro,
Lucha
I'm telling you.
was it. That was everything
And
we
then
needed.
and then Pentagon had this thing where he would just break everybody's arm. That was his thing.
Yep.
He would just break niggas' arm.
Until the Black Lotus Triad caught up with his ass.
See, that's story right there, my nigga.
People were killed off of this show. Like niggas was killed off of this show. They had seasons.
It was like a telenovela.
The way it was shot backstage. Oh my goodness.
It was like a telenovela and wrestling.
It was literally incredible. It was telenovela lucha libre.
Bro, it was two things you didn't think would go together. It's like the first time somebody created a Reese's and they put peanut butter and chocolate. That was like, this shouldn't work, but it does. Bro, you know what's crazy? They didn't even drop, like, they didn't have a debut for Jeff Cobbs as the Monster Montanza. It was just the GM talking to a cage, and we didn't know who he was talking to for fucking weeks.
Yeah.
And then the nigga was like, oh, welcome, my brother, the Monster Montanza. The nigga came out in a Jason Voorhees-like outfit. And
he was standing moonsaults and shit, tore the islands.
Bro, we was like, what's going on? And then he just went back to the cage. And we was like, oh, so that's who you were talking to the whole time. Because for like
pure
weeks,
insanity.
He would like just walk around with like a necklace and he had the key on it. But we didn't know where the key went. And the key was for the cage for the Monster Montanza. That shit was so good.
It was so great. It was so great.
All right, yeah, let's wrap this the fuck up, Dre. Play the ending because I will talk Lucha Underground to the ground.
I'm literally downloading it right now. Thank you all for tuning into another edition of the 3D Wrestling Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at Daniel_Lamar and TikTok at Lamar Loves Wrestling. You can follow our residential DJ King Apollo coming to a club, strip club, gentleman's club, old folks home, comedy club near you. You can find him at one of his 13 jobs, and you can rest assured that boy is tired, but he's getting it done. You could follow the patriarch over here at Dre Macon, Macon Productions. Tune in next week because we're gonna have a new video for the Let Me Talk to You. So now I just put it out there, Dre. So now you gotta make sure you do it. And yes, make sure you come back next week. Same 3D time, same 3D channel. Thank you all.
And have a good night.